Modi order in the headlines. Another High Court appeal has been lodged against the sale of the Cremorne Farms to China's Shanghai Pengxin Group. It's by Sir Michael Fay Consortium, who want to buy the farms. Spokesman Alan McDonald says they're asking the court to review the government's decision.
Late yesterday afternoon, we lodged an appeal with the High Court in Wellington. It's on the same grounds, but we have to lodge it against the new decision from the government. So it's on the basis of the business.
It's a momentous move for the government to strive for a zero budget over the next few years. This from NZIER Chief Executive Jean-Pierre Drade after the Finance Minister yesterday poured water on any hope of a generous budget next month. He says this will be good for the country's credit rating.
The main focus at the moment is on getting the government books back to surplus. And that's really important because we rely on overseas funding for our investments and so forth. And the rating agencies are keeping a close eye on us.
Police Minister Anne Tolley has asked police and corrections officials to investigate the setting up of a sex offenders register based on the establishment of one in the UK. Anne Tolley told New Zealand's REMA a pilot scheme in the UK could be of benefit to parents here in New Zealand.
If you're a parent and you've got a child that's going along to a youth group, you have severe concerns about someone who's involved in that, they're trialling that you could get access to part of the register on a confidential basis to double check that this youth worker isn't someone who has a history.
In international news, the UK government has announced a crackdown on British exports to Argentina's armed forces in the wake of a recent row over the Falklands. Tension rose in the islands after Britain marked the 30th anniversary of the war by sending Prince William on a warship. And Kiwi Rail has identified the cause of a power outage at its National Train Control Centre, which caused havoc for Auckland rail users yesterday. A faulty, uninterruptible power supply unit, which feeds the Auckland network control desks, caused the outage. CEO Jim Quinn says the faulty unit was immediately removed and a replacement is being installed today. Police will investigate a $15,000 donation made to ACT leader John Banks during his 2010 Auckland Supermayoralty campaign. The donation was listed as anonymous, but it's been revealed that it came from Sky City. Labour MP Trevor Mallard made the complaint and says Mr Banks wrongly filled out his declaration of expenses.
I've signed up to that proposition. It's there for everyone to see. If it's going to be investigated, that's okay by me. Nothing to hide, nothing to fear.
The HMNZS resolution has been decommissioned to add a formal ceremony at the Devonport Naval Base today. The resolution is the Navy's principal hydrographic survey vessel. Its New Zealand white ensign was lowered during the ceremony and the entire ship company marched off it. The final person to depart was the commanding officer. And finally, people have thrown less of their money away in poker machines in pubs and clubs during the first 3 months of this year. Take from machines was down almost $17 million. The Department of Internal Affairs says that's an 8% drop compared with the previous 3 months. Good decisions. That's it from me from the REMA newsroom. Remember, you can catch our hourly headlines on Shine TV from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. from Monday to Friday. Nō ora mai.